Otherwise, me and maybe like five, I have to say five other people knew that she could walk.
Oh, okay. Why didn't nobody know she could walk?
Her mom wanted everyone thinking that she's like 16 the entire time. So, yeah, she felt kind of trapped on a wheelchair when I actually was trying to encourage her to be able to walk more and more and more.
Okay, so she can actually walk.
Yep.
And stand and do everything.
Yep.
But her mom wanted her to use the wheelchair and pretend like she was 16.
Yeah, 16 and disabled, yes.
Okay, so what would she do to pretend like she's disabled?
Oh gosh, I can't even answer that question because I've only been around her one time when she's in her wheelchair.
Okay.
And other than that one time, I mean, it's one of those wheelchairs where it's motorized.
Okay.
And the thing moves fast, but other than that, that's all I really know.
Okay, so she can walk everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay. So when she was with you this whole time, she hasn't had to have a wheelchair.
Nope.
She can walk upstairs.
Yep.
Walk downstairs.
Walk downstairs, upstairs.
Okay. Okay. So, all right. So you guys cuddle. You lay in the bed. Are you talking about having a family then?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you do with your clothes that you had on?
Me and her, we weren't sure how long we were gonna be awake, so we both got naked and we both got really, really intimate and pretty much like snuggled together for a while.
Okay.
And it led to more sex.
Okay.
So,
was you able to ejaculate that time?
Oh,
no.
I had trouble the entire time I was in Springfield.
Okay. Okay. So, where did you do with the knife?
We wanted to mail it.
Okay.
To my house.
Okay. So did you mail it?
Yes.
Okay. Did it come? Has it came yet?
Yes.
Okay. And what did you do with it when you got it at your house?
We were planning on hiding it, so we did try to hide it.
Okay. Where'd you hide it at?
It's in my closet.
Okay. In your bedroom in your house?
Yes.
Okay. And so you just, what kind of package did you put it in to mail it to your house?
I believe it's called bubble wrap.
Oh yeah, that clear plastic stuff.
It's like that, but it has a brown, brown.
Where did you get that stuff at to mail it?
Gypsy had that all set up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she had that already all set up. Where she had more than one of those to use. She put it in tool.
Okay, and then so she put it in there. Did you write your address or she write your address?
She wrote it down. I had nowhere that good of penmanship.
Okay, so she writes the address on it, and then you guys mail it to your house.
Yep.
Okay, whose idea was that?
Well, it was actually both of ours because we were thinking about getting rid of it permanently over time.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And so you mail it to your house. And who gets it out of the mail? You, her, or your mom, or who?
My stepdad ended up getting it, and he didn't know that's what it was.
What did he do with it?
He just told me that package got to me, and she would walk upstairs with it everything was fine.
Okay, they didn't even have a clue.
Yeah.
Okay, and so did you take the knife out of the package, or did you leave it in the package?
Leave it in the package.
And then so you guys decided, oh, we'll hide it in the closet.
Yeah.
Okay, and then so where did you hide it at in the closet?
The last place that I put it before he came here was it's in the deep corner. I'm trying to see if I can think of my.
Okay, how about this? Like I'm looking at your. Let's say me and you are standing here looking at that, and that's your closet.
Okay. It would be in the deep right corner.
Okay.
Of the closet.
So if I went in your closet, it would go deep right corner like that. Okay. Is it? And it's still in the package, and the package is not opened.
Yep.
Okay. And what do you mean, like right before you came here? So did something happen to make you want to move it from one spot to another?
Yeah, because I thought it was not safe where it was.
Okay. So where was it the first time?
The first time it was just on top of one of my shelves in the closet.
Okay.
And it was visible, so that's what made me want to move it.
Okay. And so you just moved it back there?
Yeah.
Okay. And so you did that. So what did you guys do with your clothes?
She didn't really have to worry about anything with hers because none got on her.
Okay.
But for me, I haven't even washed my clothes yet.
Okay. You haven't even washed them?
No.
Where are they at?
They're in my duffel bag still.
In your bedroom?
Yeah.
Okay. And what kind of duffel bag do you have? Did we talk about that already?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. Okay.
It's okay.
So the clothes is still in the duffel bag in the bedroom?
Yes.
Okay. And your shoes are in your bedroom?
Yes.
Okay. So, okay. So do you guys just wear these clothes on the bus ride? Do you change or?
We did change. I mean, each day, since I had like 3 days worth of clothes, I did change each day.
Okay.
And then the last pair that I had of clothes or outfit, I guess you would call it, I just wear that on the bus and read the bus the entire way there.
Okay. Did you guys ever go to a Waffle House to eat?
Yes.
Okay, because I thought you said that you guys went to Waffle House and eat.
Yeah.
And is that Waffle House close to the hotel in Springfield, Missouri?
It's right next to it.
Right next to it. Okay. And do you remember what day it was that you guys went there, or what time it was?
All I know is really early in the morning, and actually I might even go get a time. It was I would say about maybe like around 8 a.m. I would say.
Okay.
And the only reason I remember this so well is because I learned, not really learned, it's more like relearned it, that she is, what is it? I'm trying to think of what it is that when you are, you can't drink milk. What is that called?
Lactose intolerant?
Yes, that's what she is.
Okay.
Lactose intolerant.
Okay. And so you relearned that at this restaurant?
Yeah, she forgot to warn me again.
Okay, so you eat at that restaurant. Do you remember what you ordered?
I had a what was it? It was like a steak and cheese omelet is what I ate.
Okay.
And I didn't eat really much of anything else that I got on there. I think I had like a raisin toast.
Okay.
Raisin toast, and then what else? I'm trying to think here. Oh, come on. I ate a little bit of hash browns also.
Okay. When you were at that restaurant, was that the day that morning that you guys, or that you killed Dee, or was that the next day, or what day was that?
Gosh, that's the only thing I don't remember. I don't remember the exact day.
Okay.
I only remember the time.
Okay. But would it be fair to say that it was either the 9th, 10th, 11th, somewhere in there?
It's somewhere in there.
Okay. Okay. So, okay. So you did that. What day did you guys leave to come back here?
The 12th.
The 12th. Okay. And that was the whole ticket thing that you couldn't get the ticket?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about this. When did you, like when you came to Springfield, you went ahead and got the hotel. Is that right? Before you went, how did you get from the hotel to her house?
By a taxi.
Okay. So you had a taxi pick you up at the hotel and drop you off at her house?
Yes.
And what day was that? Do you remember?
It was in the morning. I believe it was on the 10th, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. On the morning. So you went there, and is that the day that you killed Dee?
Yes.
The same time? So the taxi brings you from the hotel to her house. And what's Dee doing? Does she care that you're there?
She is not even aware that I'm there because she's sleeping.
Okay. So do you go into the house, or does Gypsy come outside, or how does that?
She let me in.
She let you in the house?
Yes.
Okay. Did you ever go in that shed?
Shed.
There's like a shed on that property?
Oh, no.
Okay, didn't go in there. Did you ever get in their vehicle?
No.
That vehicle there? So you get dropped off by the taxi and Gypsy lets you in?
Yep.
Okay. And when you get there, do you already know that you're going to kill Dee?
I pretty much, at that point, I made my mind up that it's the only option at that point.
Okay.
So I just went right for it, and I had latex gloves on and something like that.
Okay.
So to try to hide my fingerprints.
Okay. Did you bring the latex gloves?
No, she provided them for me.
Okay. So when you get there, you put the gloves on?
Yes.
Okay. You put the gloves on outside the house or inside the house?
Inside. No, I it was outside the house, but as I was walking in, I had them just.
So did you and her talk outside before you went in the house?
I did whisper because it was part of our plan, and she's the one that thought of that part of the plan.
Okay.
I told her to get her butt in the bathroom because that's what she wanted to do, and I had to remind her to get to it right away because I wanted to get this over with and get out of there as soon as possible.
Okay. So when you get there, she has the latex gloves or the gloves. What color are they?
They're like it's like a cross between like a bluish green. It's like it's almost like a turquoise color almost. Like
okay. Did she give you one glove, two gloves?
Two.
Okay. So you put the gloves on, and then what do you do?
After that, she hands me the knife, and then I take care of the rest.
Now, does she have gloves on her hands when she hands you the knife, or not?
Her fingerprints are on the knife.
Her fingerprints will be on the knife?
Yes.
Okay. Because she didn't have gloves on then, huh?
Yes.
Okay. So she hands you the knife.
Yes.
And then what happens?
Then she goes straight into the bathroom, locks the door, and she waits for my signal to let her know that everything's clear.
And the signal was the 3 knocks and 2 scratches.
Yes.
Okay. Now, did you make her shave her legs and her vagina? Did you tell her that you wanted her to go in there and shave her legs and her vagina?
I think it was a combination of both of us.
Okay.
I mean, I wanted her to.
Right.
I'll be honest, I did want her to.
Okay.
But I think she wanted to do it also because she wanted to make sure that she pleased me, made me happy.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So, what kind of sex do you like? Like, what kind of sex do you like to have? Is it sex like that's where it's the hugging and kissing sex, or is it the sex where it's a little bit rough, or is it the sex that you are really violent?
Me and her, that's the thing is, I'm glad you actually asked me that because, me and her have been experimenting between those, pretty much all 3 of those sexes.
Okay.
And, the only thing is that she knows I would never hit her.
Okay.
So, even with like me getting really, really rough to her, it may hurt. She has gotten better and better at adjusting to it.
Okay.
To the point she actually enjoys it.
Okay.
So, yeah.
When you say really, really rough, what does that mean?
Meaning almost to the point it's violent kind of rough.
Okay, so I can't assume or guess anything. So when you say violent or rough, is what happens to make that like that? Like, are you biting her? Are you punching her?
No, I would never lay my hands on her.
Okay, are you choking her? Are you pinching her?
No, I would not pinch her either.
Okay, see, I don't understand what it is. You have to explain it to me, what rough is.
I didn't even bite her at all, actually. Not for a long time, that is. Now I'm trying to think of how to explain it. It was pretty much to the point where I would use all my force into it, pretty much. That's the way to put it.
Like thrusting into her?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So would there be any reason that she would have bruises on her arms or her legs?
Yes, because she wanted me to mark my territory.
Okay, mark your territory.
Yeah.
She asked you to mark your territory?
Yeah, she actually, the first time.
You know it's okay if you're the one that asked. You don't think that there's no crime there. If you're the one that's wanting to do this and she's agreeing to it, there's no problem with that. So there's no need for you to don't lie to me and say she wanted it if she didn't. It's okay if you wanted it.
I know,
Okay.
but I'm just telling you how it actually was.
Okay.
Which was the very first time she whispered in your ear that was a turn on of hers is biting.
Okay.
And that's when I bit. What part of her was it? I bite though. Oh my gosh! Because I only remember that I bit her twice.
Okay.
The first time I can't remember. The second time I can remember though because I bit her a lot harder the second time.
Okay.
However, she seems to still enjoy it even when it was really hard.
Okay. So we were going to talk about how she got these bruises on her arm and her legs.
Yeah.
How did that happen? When you're marking your territory, how are you marking your territory?
Well, when her arms and bruises. Is that one? See if I can remember exactly where one was. One was right here. This is where I bit her. I know for a fact. It's like on this side.
Okay.
If I'm thinking correctly.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on that side. it's permanent.
Okay.
And then I think I was trying to give her hickeys on her body as well.
Okay.
That's the other thing I was trying to do.
Okay. And how about her knees or her legs? Why would there be any bruises there?
It must have been because she was crawling on the ground when she was trying to clean up everything. That's actually where that came from.
Okay. Did you make her crawl on the ground? Was that a turn on for you, or?
Well, at first, I asked her to do it because it was a turn on.
Okay.
And they did a turn on, but after that, she just did it because she found it easier to clean because she was at perfect eye level to be able to find all what she had to clean up as quickly as she could.
While she was naked?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, yes.
Okay. All right. So, just so we understand each other, like if you tell me that you made her do something sexual, that's not going to bother me, okay?
Okay.
So be honest with me.
Okay.
If that's a turn on, if the things we talk about is a turn on and that's how something's happened, that's okay. We can talk about that, okay?
Okay.
So just like that with her knees, you told her to do that, right?
Yeah, at first I told her to do it because I always thought it was something that would be a turn on, and when she actually did it, it did turn me on.
Okay. Do you think it would be a turn on to have sex with her mom?
Mm.
No? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think one of the things that she might have said was that you had mentioned that you'd like to rape her mom.
Yeah, at one point I was thinking about it.
Okay.
I did actually mention that I was thinking about it, but then I changed my mind because I felt bad for just the whole situation of having to kill her mom in general.
Okay.
So I decided to just kill her quickly.
Okay. Kill her quickly. How long do you think it was that you were stabbing her?
Oh, geez. Maybe 5 minutes, maybe.
Okay. Okay. And did Dee ever get an opportunity to punch you or hit you or anything?
She was trying to grab onto me, but I was able to get myself free to finish.
And I think you said that she had a nightgown on or something like that. Yeah. Did she have any panties on?
No.
Okay. And how do you know she didn't have any panties on?
Because that's the last thing I saw before I got off of her body, and
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So was you actually physically up on her body when you were stabbing her?
Yeah.
Or was you standing on the side of the bed? Like if this is the bed and she's laying here, how were you on her? Can you show
I was not actually like on the side of her.
Okay.
I was actually on top of her, which made it a lot harder for her to resist.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are you like straddling her, or how is that?
That's pretty much what it was. I was actually on top of her back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And when you're stabbing her with one hand or two hands?
One hand.
What do we say? Okay, one hand. Okay. So was she wiggling, like trying to get away from you, or?
Yeah, she did try to pick a fight. Yes,
okay. Did you tell her who you were, or did you say anything to her?
Well, yeah, actually I did.
What did you say?
The thing was, it was like a different form of myself, though.
Okay, it's not like how you are.
The thing is that I don't know if she told you. I don't know how much she told you about me, but the me you're talking to right now is my normal good self, and that's the reason I feel the guilt I do.
Okay.
But the one who actually did all this, the thing is, the good side of me, originally refused to do it.
Okay.
And that's the reason why it was instant that it happened right away.
Okay.
Because my evil side is what actually did it.
Okay.
And what was it? The one thing he said was, "You're dead to me." Is one thing he said.
Who said?
That part of me said.
Okay.
My evil side of me said.
Okay.
And he said something.
No, I want to know what you said. Was you saying anything to Dee?
No, I didn't say anything to Dee because that side of me wasn't me.
Okay. Did that other side say something to Dee?
Yeah.
What did that other side say?
The other side, that's one of the things that the other side said was "You're dead to me." That's one of the things.
Okay. What else?
Oh my gosh, there's so many things and I can't remember them all up.
Was you just saying them? You know, some people sometimes just ramble.
No.
Okay.
No, I didn't ramble.
Okay.
But I think one of the things he said was, "Stop resisting. You know you're dead."
Okay.
I think that's one of the things he said.
Well, it's you that's saying it.
I know, but it's the thing is that I have
You just got angry.
more than one person inside me. There's actually multiple personalities of myself.
Have you been diagnosed with that?
I probably should be diagnosed with it because it happens. The thing is, I used to take medication because I used to hear voices in my head.
Okay.
And it went away, then it somehow went as part of myself.
Okay.
So
does Gypsy know that?
Yes.
Okay.
She does know that.
Okay. Because some people use that as an excuse to cover up for the bad things that they do. So if that's what you're doing, that probably isn't a good idea. That's not being a man and standing up and doing what's right. If you're gonna do
well, that's like I said. I told her my part of me, you're telling me no, my good part of me, I refuse to do it. And I told her either.
Well, is the good part of you what got you on a bus and brought you to Springfield, Missouri to kill Dee?
Well, it was it was to actually see her, but as for the killing part, that was solely my evil side.
Okay.
Solely.
I agree with you. That was your evil side, but I don't know how. I mean, your evil side was with you when you made the decision to get on the bus and come to Springfield,
I agree
Missouri.
with you on that. I do agree with you on that.
Okay. And your evil side was with you whenever you decided to clean up your blood from the house. Okay. But, you didn't kill Gypsy, so your good side must have been there too, because you didn't kill Gypsy, because you love her, right?
Actually, it's because the Gypsy likes to call her more. I'm guessing her mom didn't really know about this side of her, but she has an evil side of herself as well. She likes to call her Ruby. That's what she likes to call her.
Okay.
But one of the things he said to her is never get between me and Ruby, is what he said. Because I guess that there's more than one of the sides of each other that is in love with each other. So I got one side of her, his name is Kitty. It's like a little girl inside of her. You got another one called Candy.
Wait a minute, is this like some kind of sex thing that you guys do?
No.
Okay, so when you guys have sex with each other, are you Nick and she's Gypsy?
Pretty much, but the thing is that we don't remember. Sometimes we might not remember, but the thing is I've only experienced my evil side coming out one time to actually do what happened.
Oh, okay, so this is the first time you experienced the evil side coming out. Was what you did on that night. Okay. Yeah. So your evil side hasn't came out before and caused you to do anything?
No, nothing like that. No.
Okay, just this one time.
Yep.
Okay. And how old are you again?
26.
26. So in 26 years, your evil side never came out and hurt anybody or did anything else except for on this night.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I want to talk to you a little bit about some of the ways that you guys communicated. I know you said that you communicated on that Christian website. Then you guys communicated on Facebook. And then did you say you communicated Yahoo in your text messages, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So one thing that I do know is that there were some Facebook posts put on that were kind of explaining that somebody got hurt. You kind of know what I'm talking about on Dee's web or Facebook?
Yeah, Dee's and Gypsy's
Facebook. Okay, so who posted those things on there?
I didn't even know the password, so she's the only one that knows it. It's only she could post it.
Okay, do you know what they say?
I read it, but I don't remember what it said.
Okay, so you didn't post them on there?
No.
Okay, did she post them on there?
Yes, she did.
Okay, why did she do that?
I think she wanted to speed up the process.
Speed up what process?
The process of the authorities getting involved and everything else.
Okay. Did you know she made those posts before she made them?
She kind of surprised me with it.
Okay, and how did that happen?
She showed me it just after she posted it. I'm like, what the heck? And she kind of freaked me out.
Okay.
And I didn't do anything about it, obviously.
Did your evil side come out then?
No.
No? Okay. So you, she posts them. Are you in the same room with her when she does it, or are you somewhere different?
We're in the same room.
You're in the same room with her?
Yeah.
And then so she makes the post, and then obviously you've seen all those people responded to that.
Yeah.
Okay, did you do any of those posts? How about the one about killing and raping or
No.
whatever? You didn't do that?
No.
Okay.
I think she only posted that to actually get everyone's attention.
Why?
Because apparently the first posters that she was, or not posted, or was it posted? I don't even know it was posted. Yeah, I just trying to remember what you told me.
Okay. Did you actually look at it with your eyes, the posts?
I didn't get to see the posters. That's the thing. That's the reason why I can't remember it that well.
Okay. She just told you about them.
Yeah, because apparently the first ones that she posted, no one was taken seriously.
Okay.
So she had to be more aggressive, and that's when she said what she did.
Okay. Okay. And what I don't understand what she was hoping to gain. Like, what was she wanting to happen as a result of that?
I think she just wanted to get past this moments.
Okay.
She wanted it to be a distant memory.
Okay. Did she suspect that if she did something like that, we would investigate it and come and speak to you guys about it? Did you guys ever discuss that?
I think we both did, but we didn't understand exactly how to deal with it to the point where we wouldn't get caught. I think that's another reason why we're easily caught, but yeah.
Okay. Do you feel like you were easily caught?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Do you feel like she was easily caught?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Do you think that if Gypsy hadn't asked you to kill her mom, you'd ever killed her mom?
I know I wouldn't have done it.
Okay. You just did it because you loved Gypsy and Gypsy asked you to do it.
Yes.
Is that what I'm thinking?
Yes.
Okay. Or what? Is that what I understand? Okay. Okay. Sorry to confuse you. Okay. So, where is your bedroom at in that house that they arrested you in?
It was upstairs.
Okay. So if I walk through the front door of your house, where do I go?
You go you would take a turn right.
Okay. So I come in the front door, make a right.
And when you turn right, you'll see stairs. You walk up the stairs. You turn left, and the room right at the end is where my room is.
Okay, so I come in the front door, make a right, go up the stairs, make a left.
And then go straight to the last room that's right in front of you,
Okay.
and that's my room.
What's your room decorated like?
It was supposed to be my mom's room. My mom's room after a while because they were supposed to be building a room for me in the basement.
Okay.
So it's purple.
Purple? Okay.
Yeah,
And is it the only purple room in the house?
No, I believe there's another one which is where my mom's room is right now.
Is that upstairs or downstairs?
Downstairs.
Downstairs. Okay. So your room would be the only purple room upstairs.
Yep, upstairs.
Okay. Did you guys hide anything else?
Yes, actually we did.
Okay. What is that?
We hid the savings of what Gypsy and her mom saved up together.
Right. Okay. Where did you guys hide that at?
We put it back into her backpack.
Okay, so all the money's in her backpack.
Yep.
And where did you guys get that money at from the house?
It was in a dresser drawer,
Okay.
and it was in a pouch.
In a pouch in the dresser drawer?
Yeah.
Was the dresser drawer in Dee's room or Gypsy's room?
Dee's room.
Dee's room. And is it in a dresser like that has a lot of drawers, or one drawer or two drawers?
One drawer.
Okay, so the dresser has one drawer?
Yep.
Okay, and where is that located at in the bedroom?
If I remember, when you walk into the bedroom, it should be right on your right side.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be right in front of you.
Okay, there was a safe in Dee's room, wasn't there?
I believe there was, but it seemed like somehow most of the money Gypsy got out of the safe or something, because we had a lot of money.
Okay, when you say a lot of money, what's a lot of money?
Thousands.
Thousands? Do you still have thousands?
We barely even used any of it.
Okay. Okay, when you guys were in Springfield, I'm sorry I'm jumping around, but I'm afraid that I'll forget to ask you something.
Okay.
When you guys were in Springfield, I know that you say you went to Waffle House,
Yes.
and you ordered pizzas.
Yes.
Did you go to a Walmart?
Yes.
Okay. And when did you go to a Walmart?
We went to Walmart. When the heck was that? Oh, we went to Walmart. It was the day before we were supposed to leave. So it must have been like the 11th, I'm guessing.
Okay. What did you guys get at Walmart?
I got how many was it? I know I had at least, to be like on the safe side, I for sure had at least 1 2-liter of 7-Up.
Okay.
And I also got condoms, and she wanted me to also get what else did she want me to get? That I got for her lip balm. That's what it was.
Did she go in the store with you or not with you? Or
No, she didn't want to go on the side because she knew that she had friends in there, and she would ask her if that was if she was like, Gypsy, is that you? Yeah, she was afraid of it.
Okay. And so did you go to Walmart once or more than once?
More than once.
Okay. And did you go to the same Walmart?
Yep.
Okay. Is that Walmart located by the hotel?
It's pretty close to the hotel.
Do you walk there or did you ride in a cab or something different?
With her, I had to ride a cab.
Okay. So the cab would come pick you up, take you to Walmart, and then bring you back?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you go anywhere else in Springfield?
We did go to the post office too.
Okay. And is the post office by the hotel or somewhere different?
I can't remember the name of the street at the time.
Okay.
It's not somewhere close to the hotel. I guess it was the closest one to the hotel.
What did the cab come and you said, take me to the post office?
Yeah, we asked the cab driver to take us to the closest one there was to the hotel.
Okay.
And that's where they take us.
You said one time that you were in room, what, 227?
Yep.
Did you ever stay in a different room?
Yes.
Okay, what room was that?
That one right next to it, 226.
226. And why did you switch rooms?
Because we ended up checking out when we didn't realize that
Okay.
the whole bus situation happened, and that's why it turned
Okay.
into what it did.
Okay, that makes sense. So what was your plan with the money that you guys took?
We were going to use it as a savings to pretty much get whatever we needed set up. So we were really going to just use it as how do you describe it?
Like a nest egg type thing?
Well, it was more like to help each other build up and save more. And
Okay.
yeah, that's pretty much what it was.
How did you know where the money was at in Dee's room?
She told me.
Okay, did you get it before you killed Dee or after you killed Dee?
After.
Okay, and she told you which drawer it was?
Yep.
Did she ever come into the bedroom?
She just refused. No matter what, she refused.
Okay. Okay. And your clothes are still in your duffel bag. We talked about that.
Yep.
We sure talked about a lot.
Yes, we did.
Is there anything that we haven't talked about that you think we probably should?
No.
I tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to step out real quick.
Okay.
And then I want you to think about that, okay, while I'm gone, is to think about, is there anything that you haven't told me that you might should, or we haven't talked about something that you wish we would talk about, okay?
Okay.
I'll step out and then you think about that and I'll be right back, okay?
Okay. Oh, I gotta tell her that. That's the only thing I can think of. I thought of one thing I can tell her. I didn't realize there was a female talking to me. I didn't realize a female deputy. Or detective. I'm so out of it. I'm so out of it. I'm so worried about her Gypsy though. I'm gonna ask her a question that maybe she can explain to me and answer to. I'm gonna ask her, besides being honorable, where does the truth take me? Besides that. Because the reason I asked this is because me and Gypsy planned on lying our way through this. Because we didn't know how much you guys knew. If we knew how much you guys knew, we would have probably perfected it. The first thing I know was until she came down and I gotta wait for her to apparently she doesn't come back in. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to see her. I really don't know.
All right. I have a couple more questions. Did you think of anything that you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, actually I did.
Okay.
Because that's pretty much what me and Gypsy talked about before we got here.
Okay.
I just have a question based on like truth versus lie is pretty much what it is.
Okay.
What I was wondering is when it comes to like telling the truth, other than being honorable, we're also like kidding. Because I honestly don't understand.
Okay. Wait a minute. I don't understand your question. Say it again.
I'll ask it again. I said other than telling the truth, other than being honorable, where else would it get me?
Well, I don't really know. I mean, it's honorable to do the right thing. I don't know. Like, my job isn't to know what's going to happen to you. Like, I don't know what's going to happen. My job is to talk to you and get the facts of the situation, make sure it matches the evidence, and then talk to you about any other time you might have done something like this or how we could keep this from happening again. Things like that. So, have you ever done anything like this before?
Nope.
Okay. Have you ever killed anyone else?
No.
Are you sure?
I know I haven't.
Are you positive?
Yes.
Have you thought about killing someone?
Well, I might have had the thoughts go in my head, but I've never actually done it until it happened to Dee Dee.
Okay. Do you think you'll ever kill anyone else?
I can't see it happening.
Okay. I wanted to ask you about Dee again. When she was on the bed and after you had stabbed her, did you ever stick your fingers inside of her or touch her private areas with your hands?
No.
Her breast or her anus or her vagina?
None of that stuff.
Never touched any of it with your hands?
No.
Okay. Would you remember that if you did?
Yes, I would.
Okay. So would there be no reason that your DNA would be inside her vagina or her anus?
Correct.
Okay. Did you stab her in the vagina or anus with a knife?
No.
Okay. When we found Dee's body in the house, there was several bottles of blue liquid, like bottles that had like blue liquid in them and spray bottles. Do you know what those were? One was sitting in the middle of the hallway by a hat.
Oh my gosh.
There was like a black, I think, New Orleans hat. Do you remember seeing that?
I don't remember seeing the black and white. No.
Okay. And you don't know about the blue spray bottles? They look like cleaning bottles or something. I don't know. You don't remember seeing those?
Well, she did try to use, I mentioned those wipes earlier.
Mhm.
She tried to use those to get rid of my blood off of things as well.
Okay. Okay. Well, maybe that's what it is. Okay, something that is really important is when you guys were leaving, after you had stabbed Dee, after you guys had sex, after you guys had packed up your stuff, or Gypsy stuff, did you guys ever go back to make sure that she was actually dead?
I must admit that part of me I mentioned before, I even did the
1, 2, 3 scratch.
Yeah. The 3 knocks and 2 scratches. Before I remember him doing it, because I remember only so much at a time. Because what I remember is, I remember the 3 knocks and the 2 scratches. But the part I don't remember, the only reason why I know about how many times she was stabbed and everything else, is because it was him talking to me.
Okay. Whenever, did you ever pull the blanket down to make sure she was dead?
No.
Okay, did you ever move the blankets or do anything to the blankets that were on her body?
No.
Okay. Did you didn't cover her back up or take any covers off of her or anything like that?
No.
Okay. After you got off of her from stabbing her, after you were on her and you were stabbing her, after you got off of her and left the room, did you ever get back on her and do anything else to her?
No.
Okay.
But while I was waiting for Gypsy to get out of the bathroom, I remember that part of me, because I could remember myself just pacing constantly,
Okay.
back and forth, up and down the hallway.
Waiting for Gypsy to get done?
Yes, and while I was doing that, because that entire time my other part of me was out. But the thing is that it kept on glancing to make sure Gypsy's mom was dead.
Okay, you kept looking to see if she was dead?
Yeah.
Okay. Did she move or anything?
No.
Did she say anything?
No.
Okay. Did anybody ever try to call 911 to get help?
No.
Okay, you guys didn't call an ambulance for her or anything like that?
No.
Okay. So you hid the money and you hid the knife. When you hid the money and hid the knife, was that your evil side or whatever doing that, or was that just you doing that, or what?
Well, that part there is me, because I felt the guilt that I didn't want to be caught with either.
Does your mom and stepdad know what you did?
No, they don't.
And this is the first time they ever met Gypsy?
Yeah, in person, yes.
Okay. And they agreed to let her live there?
Yep.
Okay. Do you think they're going to be shocked about what you did?
They think of me as the innocent type, so they probably wouldn't ever expect it.
Okay. Have they ever seen you get evil and do anything evil in 26 years? No?
No.
Never done anything like that?
No.
Okay. All right. Did you think of anything else that you wanted to talk about?
Yes. I wanted to just mention this because this is what, before we came here, me and Gypsy did come here. Before we both let them take us into custody. The reason why at first, I just want to clear this up.
Okay.
The reason why at first I was lying is because I thought me and her agreed on a lie story.
Yeah, most people do agree on the lie story.
And that's the reason why I went with it.
Yeah, I know.
And then I learned that she told everything, so I just let it all out.
What was the lie story you guys came up with? I'm always interested in that because they never work. But what was your plan? Like,
what we was gonna say was that first I got into Springfield by the bus.
Okay.
Came to the hotel, and then me and her were texting each other while she was out on the streets. And while that was going on, she asked me for her I asked. Oh my gosh.
See how it is when you start telling lies? It gets confusing, doesn't it?
No, I'm getting confused because I'm so tired.
Okay.
She was supposed to make it seem as if she asked for my room number, so this way she goes straight to my room.
Okay.
And then after that, even though I know there was a lot.
Did you guys send fake texts back and forth to try to help build up this story?
That's the thing. That's the reason why I said I knew it was a lie.
Okay.
And that's part of the reason why I wasn't sure she can tell she was right or not, because I was ready to tell her she was right away, but I just didn't know she did.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to follow along with the full thing, whether it's the truth or not the truth. I want to make sure that I get the full story straight with what she says too. So.
Okay. Do you think you've done that so far?
I only hope I did, because I've told only nothing but the truth.
Okay. If you could go back and change something, what would you do?
I would have. Thing is this is something me and Gypsy have talked about at least 100 times since me and her have been able to live together these days that she's been able to be with me. I kept on going back, and I kept on asking her, because this is the question I kept on asking her before. I asked her if she was. I was the one who actually asked her before we even did this killing that happened. I was the one that actually asked her, "Are you sure you want me to do this?"
Okay.
And then she said yes. And after she said yes, that's the rest of the story you already know.
Okay.
But the question I kept on asking her besides that, I asked her, "Are you willing to risk everything to have everything you ever want?"
Okay.
And that's part of the reason why she risked her old life to have one with me.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So you didn't really answer my question. If you could go back and change any one thing about what has happened, what would you change?
Oh, how this happened?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Would you change anything?
Well, the thing is I would rather not kill Dee Dee, the truth. Because that's the part that's like the main thing I regret the most of the entire thing.
Okay. Okay. Sometimes what I like to do is when people are cooperative and they tell the truth and they tell their story, I like to offer them the opportunity to write an apology letter. And you can write that letter to anyone that you want that's most important, whether you write it to your mom, or you want to write it to Dee Dee's family, or you want to write it to Gypsy, or you want to write it to anyone.
Okay.
Then I like to give people that opportunity. Is that an opportunity you would like to take advantage of?
Yeah, I would do it.
Okay. Would you like to do that right now?
I don't know what to say because.
Do you want some time to sit in here and think about it? Because I got to get a camera because I got to take some pictures of you. I can leave you alone to do that if you'd like to do that.
Oh, jeez.
You think that's too hard to do? You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. That's just something that I allow you to do if you wish to do.
I mean, I do feel the guilt where I feel like doing. I really do feel like doing it.
Okay. How about this? How about we do this? If you don't want to express it on a piece of paper, tell me now, if you had to apologize to someone for what has happened, who would you apologize to?
The thing is, I do feel bad for Gypsy's family. I really do feel bad for them. I do feel bad for Gypsy. Heck, I feel bad for all Gypsy's friends. There's so many people that.
So you would apologize to all of them people?
I'd try to apologize as much as I could.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go get a camera. I'm going to take some pictures of you, and then we can see what's gonna happen from there, okay?
Oh, jeez, I'm nervous.
Okay, well, I know you're nervous, but, you've done what's right. Are you hungry? Do you wanna eat this?
No.
Okay, let me get a camera and I'm gonna take some pictures of you, okay?
Okay, and I had a request for one of the detectives,
Okay,
which was to go the whole Gypsy one time.
hold
after this.
Gypsy one time after this, okay?
Yes.
I'll see, do you remember who that was that you talked to about that?
There was one, I think, detective, his name was Detective Brad, I think is what he called himself.
Okay,
Detective Brad, I don't, then there was also another one, I asked a lot of them. I asked Detective Brad, Detective Todd,
okay.
I can't remember the third one.
Let me go see if, that's something that they wanna do, okay? That's pretty much up to them. I don't care one way or the other. If they wanna do that, I'm okay with that. So let me go ask, okay?
Okay.
But first, before that could even happen, I have to take pictures of you,
Okay.
okay?
I have a question.
Yeah.
I was wondering, why exactly do you have to take pictures? Just clear on that.
Okay, the reason I wanna take pictures is because I see these injuries on you.
Yeah.
Remember you told me that you cut yourself whenever you were stabbing Dee?
Yep.
So I wanna take a picture of that. And
Okay.
then you said that you had an injury right here from,
Yeah.
that got injured. So I just wanna take pictures of you for that.
Okay.
Do you have injuries anywhere else?
Nothing hard, no.
Do you have any marks that Gypsy did to you or anything that she did to you? Do you want me to photograph or?
No.
Are you sure you're not hurt anywhere or anything?
Other than where I'm already bandaged up and home.
Okay, all right, I'll be right back. Yeah, you can take them. That's good.
Hey, how are you?
Hello.
Hey, thank you. Great, thank you. Let's start taking some photos.
This
over
is
here.
Detective Hancock with my
I
sheriff's
just
office.
introduced myself to.
Okay.
Okay.
You want to do this paper? Stand up for me just real quick.
Alright.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah.
Just go back just a little bit for me so I can get this full body shot up there. A little bit more. Kind of
What?
There you go, right there, perfect. Okay. Put your feet together. Like that. Put your hands out like this forward, okay? Flip your hands over like this. Okay, just kind of look up. Got anything on your face? Any scratches, marks, or anything?
Nothing aware.
Okay. How about your feet? Anything on your feet?
This foot, yes.
Right there?
Yeah, see the scratch?
Yeah, how'd you get that?
That was, from me, getting arrested earlier.
Oh, okay. Right, put your feet like this again. Okay. Are you able to peel those bandages back? And let me see the wounds that you got on there. Yeah, there you go. I know. How about,
the thing is,
yeah. You do it quick. What's underneath there? Scratches or is it open wounds or what?
these are, open wounds. Oh, no, not open wounds. There's, irritation burns. And then over
Your
here,
burns from what?
cause by the way I hit the ground,
Oh,
it
okay.
made me, it's like a rug burn.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
What about your fingers?
But this one, I got it because of, they were taking my, blood.
Okay. And then this one was from the knife?
Yep.
Okay. Can you undo that one? Is that possible?
Yeah, I can do this one.
Okay.
Oh, where the heck is, hold on, way, what there? Yeah, right there. Okay. Just a little bit of that off this one.
Okay. There you go. Hold your hand up like that for me. Okay. Can you slide the bandage back on?
If I can.
And if not, they may have another one out here. If you can't, don't. All right, can you do me another favor when you get that on? Take your shirt off for me.
Okay.
Is that bruise there, or is it just on you? Does that feel like a bruise or anything?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, turn around and hit your back. Thanks.
Okay.
Get some scratches on your back. Do you know what those are from?
I'm not sure actually. I didn't even know they were there until you just said that. Huh. I don't remember how the heck I did that.
Okay. Put your shirt back on. Oh,
Strange. Oh, this way.
all right. We'll let you put that shirt back on in just a second. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. She's gonna say detectives. That was plural. Ow! My foot.
Hey, I have another question for you. On the Facebook account, did you communicate with her on the Dee Gypsy account? The Dee Gypsy Blanchard account?
No.
Okay, what Facebook account did you communicate with her on?
Okay, how many did we get rid of? There's a lot that we got rid of.
The lot that you guys she created and you guys deleted?
Yeah.
Okay, what were they?
One was I think it was named as Emma Rose. Was one of
What
them.
is it, Emma?
Yeah, Emma Rose.
EMMA?
Yeah, Rose.
Okay. What was the picture on Emma Rose?
Well, right now it's deactivated, so I wouldn't really.
What was it before it was deactivated?
I can't remember actually.
Okay.
I can't remember.
Okay. So Emma Rose, what else? I'm trying to make a note here because I don't have my paper with me as soon as my phone gets back up. Okay, Emma Rose.
So what other ones were there?
Was there a Bella?
That one's our conjoined account.
What's it called? Bella?
Bella Rose. No. It's actually the full thing. It goes as Nicholas Bella Rose.
Nicholas? I'm sorry, I gotta make myself a note here. So, is this one still activated?
Yes, it is. It's
Okay.
still activated.
Okay. What else? Was there ever a Gypsy Rose?
There was, but that one was long gone to the one that's probably off Facebook by now.
Okay. Anyone else? Anything else?
Not that I can think of. I can't remember any other.
Okay.
I mean, I forgot about all of the accounts because there's so many. I can't keep
Okay.
track.
That's all right. You gotta do the best you can, right?
Yeah. Time.
All right. I'll be right back. Thank you for doing me that. I couldn't remember what they were.
I'm freaking screwed. I'm freaking screwed. I did that for her and only for her. Not for us. So yeah, it was for us. I wouldn't have cared if it wasn't for us. So it was the only way to be together. I apologize to everyone. Everyone except for Dan. Dan's the only one I would not apologize to. Apparently she decided to just go with it. And screw it. Me, I actually held together until I'm not she didn't lie. I said screw it, I said truth then too. I really realize how screwed I am right now. It kept me in handcuffs all that time, now I'm finally getting my blood back. The thing is, if I tell the truth, like I just did, yeah, it flipping sucks just having to say it. I wonder what it is. I want to know what it is. trade me. What is that?
Light seems to be off. We're back.
We're back.
All he wanted to do was give Gypsy one last cuddle. He's been brutally honest. Despite a bit of entrapment going on. Oh, it's my Wi-Fi today or what? But Jesus, take the wheels. Take the detective away as well. She's rubbish, she sucks.
The flipping door lost to jump back in.
Wait, sorry, what? Oh no, no. At least he doesn't go to the door to listen underneath. Not like our Gypsy. Straight to that door. I need a lawyer. Yeah. Sorry, I couldn't resist. I need a lawyer. Help. She'll have all the attorneys and lawyers.
She's probably crying because she realizes she can't move. Can someone really check on Gypsy for me, please? I got this weird feeling that she's freaking crying because she did to me.
Do you think that Holly should have been collecting her? I see you. Nick.
You're not going to say anything about Netflix. I know the music birds too.
That chair must have gotten so uncomfy.
Maybe use it the first time. Let's see if it works. Hope she comes back in here soon. I can't believe she gave me a Take a minute. She had to come back.
Yeah, it definitely was powerful from our gypsy. Not that she's our gypsy, she's a twat, but that's just my personal opinion for educational and entertainment purposes only. Nick's got the boys out. I say the boys, the eyeballs. I'm on the high right now. You can't keep me down. She was on a high then, was she? But I tell you, for someone who was never allowed to use those legs of hers, she jumped up so quick. I need a lawyer. Hey. I need a lawyer.
Yes.
And out of the pair of them, like obviously he's the only one who's actually got any consideration for her.
I can't believe
She's
this.
got none.
I better be able to see Gypsy. I just want to build all there and tell her you can't. I'll tell her you can't see. It's the best lawyer you can for me. Should you fight for me every bet you can? Because right now you made me take the fall. You say you're sorry. Should have realized it meant they were going to let me take the fall.
Who was he saying that to? Him taking the fall. Did he wake up for a minute there? I need a lawyer.
Doesn't know it was 9 or tonight.
You ain't seeing her that
Doesn't.
night. You and Gypsy are finished. That's fine.
I really wish that Gypsy could say hi to me. I wish I could just hold on to her and let her go. That's the thing that's there the most. You see her as badly as they do. God darn it, where the hell is one of those? Just had this. The thing is, I already feel guilty. There's no reason to punish me for something I'm already guilty of. Makes some sense. Punish someone for something they already know they're guilty of? Meaning they know it and they learn it and they don't do it again? There's no need to sentence me to anything. It's a one-time thing. I'll never kill again. If we can wait 26 years, if we can kill one person, I hope that's the only person I ever have to kill. Because if it ever,
Check this. You stand up for me, please.
Yeah, sure.
Let's go ahead and leave the blanket there. Stand here, face the wall for me. Any chance to this while you're back?
Okay. What's going on there?
We're gonna be moving you up to a different place. We're just gonna hang out for a little bit, okay?
Okay, what's going on exactly, sir?
Well, I don't know, but we don't have a facility or appropriate place for you to sleep down here. So we're gonna be just taking you up to a location where you're gonna be able to relax. Okay, don't turn around for me, okay?
Okay, I'm sorry. I was just...
Alright, can you separate your feet, please?
Yes.
Anything on you at all?
Nope.
Just need to perform a pat down and a search, okay?
Okay. I was hoping I would have gotten to see Gypsy one more time.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen tonight, okay?
Tonight, I was... the thing is, sir, is that I know that this is going to be a long wait for me.
Okay.
And that's the reason why I was hoping I was going to at least get to see her this one more time before that long wait
I
happened.
don't have it in my power to make that happen for you. So unfortunately, right now, just given the what's all going on, okay, because it's still all in the works. We don't want you guys to talk, okay. Well, maybe down the road that might happen, but not right now, okay.
Oh, the other detective, I thought she was supposed to come back in here. All of a sudden, she's not coming back in, or
She'll talk to you in the morning.
in the morning.
Yep.
Oh, she left.
Yep. And just step out here for me.
You were driving.
To the right.
Driving.
So there you go. That was the interviews for Nick. I should come back up on the screen. All being well, that's better. I think. Yeah, that's better. So that was Nick's interview. Now, as you can see, his interview was very different. Gypsy's is very me. She lies. She's being dishonest. She doesn't know the truth of it. Slapped her in the head. She progresses with her lies. She then throws Nick under the bus very, very quickly. She uses the fact that, well, she says that he arred her. And I believe to this day that she says that because she thought that that would somehow help her get out of prison or out of jail, like she'd be able to go home. She'd get the sympathy of the police officer involved by saying that he did this, that, and the other. Whereas previous to that, she always said that it was consensual. It was only when she started to throw him under the bus that suddenly it was not consensual anymore. But then through Nick's interview, she barely mentions Nick at all, other than to say, well, I don't know why we're here. Like, they arrested my boyfriend, blah, 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 but not mentioning the fact that, you know, she's been arrested as well. She's in cuffs, like they cuff her to go to the medi room. Now, obviously with Nick, We watch him. He only changed. He doesn't even with the lie story that he has, he kind of sticks to it as much as possible. But when he goes in with the truth, he's in with the truth, and that's it. The truth is there, and he cannot. He doesn't seem to be able to lie. When the officer's out of the room, you can hear him talking to himself. He's putting the information out there. He is just offloading, and then he's remembering that he needs to say something to them because he's forgotten to tell them. And he becomes very, very open like a book and gives them all the verbiage that they want. I do feel that the officer saying, "Hey, would you like to apologise to anyone? Write it down." I feel that was a bit of an entrapment. Let's get a bit of a written confession out of this poor boy. At no point did this officer say, he's got special needs here, like we need an appropriate adult. She continued to interview him, but spoke to him like he was a child. And in some respects, he responded like a child, like when she says, "Oh, so what kind of relationship, are you in a relationship? What kind of relationship?" And he's like, "Well, one of them committed ones." Like she didn't know what a committed relationship was. Or, "Have you had something to eat?" "Yeah, it's one of those things that, you call a ham sandwich." Like she didn't know what a ham sandwich was. And bearing in mind, she is older than he is, so of course she knows what a ham sandwich is, but he felt the need that he needed to describe it. And I think from those points, she knew then that she needed to kind of baby him. And that's kind of what she did throughout, I feel, and made him feel comfortable to be able to just talk. He's signing that, Miranda thing, and I don't think he had a clue really. And I don't think it was really that clear that, yes, he's got the right to an attorney, but she doesn't explain anything more than that. Like, I think he needed to know actually, that I would recommend that you do have an attorney, but it's entirely up to you. But if you're not having an attorney, we need an appropriate adult, because I feel that would be a benefit. We can't continue this interview without an appropriate adult in this room. You don't need a degree to see that there's learning needs there. And so already in these early parts of this case, and from the interviews, you can see that there's lots of discrepancies in the stories, and already we're building up for dishonesty. Obviously, we've got so much as that has happened since those interviews, and obviously we've had the Dr. Phil, we've had the Act, we've had Mummy Dead Dearest, we've had all of those, and the story when she's talking slightly changes in each version. And considering, Dr. Phil is a psychologist, right? She pulled the wool over his eyes, okay, didn't she? He didn't see that one coming. She really made a mug out with Dr. Phil, and he's talking. I can remember on one of his podcasts, he was saying, Munchausen by proxy is not like, although it's down as a syndrome, it's an issue and it's a psychological problem. It's not really a psychological problem, and therefore, basically, there's nothing to be done about it, and you should be punished. I think differently. I think if someone did have Munchausen's by proxy, and I don't say that that's what Dee Dee had whatsoever, and you certainly can't diagnose the dead with that. But hey, Dr. Phil and whoever else has kind of labelled her with that. But, in saying that, if you've got, if you're saying that you've got this person with Munchausen's by proxy and they haven't got it, then what kind of a psychologist are you labelling someone, first of all, that's dead as someone with that condition based on what someone's told you? And I kind of feel like they went through those medical records blind, like they didn't read them. And Dr. Phil is completely just, taking everything in that Gypsy is saying, and then kind of, reiterating that story in the way that the public perhaps maybe wants to perceive it. I don't know. But Dr. Phil, you suck. Okay? You suck. I don't think you did your due diligence. I don't think your research did their due diligence. I think you kind of just gone with the narrative because it suits the story, and that's what everybody at the particular time wanted to hear. I think you stuck as a psychologist or psychiatrist, whatever you say you are, because you can clearly see that you have been manipulated, mate. You've been manipulated. And shame on you for not doing your due diligence, your thorough research, reading those medical records, checking out all of the stuff and just going along with it. Everyone's kind of jumped on that train before they've actually kind of saw it through the other end. So Dr. Phil is about as informative and educated and researched on this as Melissa Moore. The happy face, smiley killers, whatever. I keep calling him the smiley face, the happy face serial killer's daughter. And again, you know, I've said this before, it's a weird combination of friendship, isn't it? Hey, my dad is a serial killer and you're a murderer and we're going to be friends and I'm going to help you make bank from your crime. When you think she'd have more empathy, wouldn't you, with the dead after having a dad that is a serial killer, but nope. So that's where we are with those interviews. Again, every time I listen to them, I hear something that I didn't hear before. We will continue on tomorrow. Tomorrow, we will either do the trial or I'm going to see if I can get the Google Drive on here because this is on this computer and not my phone and my iPad. I can't seem to screen share on my iPad for this, but I do have the crime scene photos. Now, I'm not going to be obviously showing Dee Dee. I'm not going to be showing anything gory as such, but we're going to have a wander around the house. We're going to have a look around everything. We're going to see if we can spot the Scooby-Doo cereal. Because again, we were led to believe she couldn't eat anything. And that's what she wanted us to believe. But the truth is, we know that she was eating. She said that she ate copious amounts at Disney. She had Scooby-Doo cereal in her home. She also had Rice Krispies. And whilst I understand that Dee Dee might have jumped in a little bit of cereal there, I believe the Scooby-Doo cereal was Gypsy's. And I do believe that Dee Dee didn't give a shit what she ate behind closed doors. And I don't think Dee Dee gave a shit if she was walking around because the windows were blind out. And I think that, you know, Gypsy knew exactly what she was doing with her mum. She's already told Nick that she pretends. So, you know what you're doing when you're pretending. There's no way out of that. You've told Nick you knew what you were doing. You were pretending. There's nothing wrong with you. And yet you continued to put on that persona. And you've also admitted that your mum was ill to Nick. And this whole I'm scared to say anything because no one will believe me. You just needed to get out of the chair right in front of a doctor and they'd be like, oh shit, Gypsy, mate, you can walk. What the fuck, you know? So that's my take on it so far. I don't seem to be changing my mind. I thought perhaps, go from it from the beginning, sit on the fence, see the information, and I'm already back to, at the moment, where I was when I started. But everyone comes at this from a different perspective, and some people are very pro-Gypsy, need head reading. But obviously, you're very welcome here. Everyone's welcome to their own opinions. I don't, we all think differently as long as you're respectful. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm not changing my mind at this point because the more I hear that I didn't hear before, the more that just puts the nail in the coffin for me for her. So I will see you guys tomorrow around 6. Not sure whether we'll be doing the trial or those Google Drive images. Depends if I can get them on here in time tomorrow. There is a lot of those. And I just need to make sure that obviously when I'm able to show them that we're not showing anything gruesome, because I wouldn't want to do that to anyone. I know most people have probably seen them. Some people have seen them in full, some people haven't seen them in full, and some people don't want to see them, so we have to respect that. But at least for the purposes of looking around the house, I think it's important because it gives us an idea of the living situation and the fact that Gypsy was not wheeling her wheelchair around that house. And perhaps some people haven't seen that, and they perhaps think that Gypsy was wheeling herself around the house, and that there was plenty of wheelchair space amongst all the crap that's everywhere. So I will be back on my TikTok this evening, so do make sure you are there. And I'm going to be covering, I was going to do Justice for Peanut, the squirrel, who was euthanized. I might talk about it, but I'm going to be doing the Vile Files podcast just so we can rip that apart over there, because over there on TikTok, if you don't know me over there, I've got a bigger platform over there. So I'm way further along in my gypsy journey over there, and I'm at the point where we're pulling that Vile Files apart. We watched Becca Scoops yesterday. That was interesting. Her latest thing. Before I was like, I bet she's talking about that Melissa Moore woman, and she was. So that's where we will be this evening. But I think we will give the squirrel a little mention, because it is a bit sad about the squirrel. If you don't know, go look up Peanut the squirrel, who has been murdered by the government that came to take him away. And he's actually a domesticated squirrel, and it's sad. And they've outed the person, it seems, that called in on this squirrel that's been living in the house for 7 years, and he was the face of a non-profit rescue. So justice for Peanut. And like I said, if you haven't heard of it, go give it a look. But I will see you guys on my TikTok in a little bit, and I will see the rest of you here, if you're not on TikTok, tomorrow for around 6 o'clock again. Have a good evening, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys.